Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where I'm going to be trying my best to actually finish Act 2 tonight. I thought I was finishing it last week, but no! So there's 3 things for me to try in order to actually finish Act 2, and I'm just gonna keep trying them one by one by one until I find out which one actually works. But also, at the meantime, I would like to say hi to Shy Cat and to Be Green, who have joined me in the chat where people can't actually see it on the current screen. But, hello. Nice to have you both here in the stream. And all of that wonderfulness. But yes, and Shy had complimented my new overlay, which is going to be the one that's up for Pride Month this year. And probably next year as well, because I don't like making new graphics. So thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. But yes, the 3 things that I have to try. I can try a long rest. I can try having Shadowheart talk to our Aasimar Paladin over here. And I can try starting on the road to Baldur's Gate. And I'm going to try them in that order. So that's how I'm gonna go tonight. Oh dear, and Twitch has changed the way that I can follow chat on my tablet, which may change the way that I stream forever, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and deal with it tonight, but it keeps trying to... The tablet keeps trying to go to sleep, which it's not supposed to do. So this is fun. Speaking of trying to go to sleep. Alright. Oh, that's promising. That's promising. Okay.
I have something to ask.
Aelin, you have something to say to me?
What do you know about me?
Ah.
You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that.
Told me
Almost
about
no
it.
one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
Oh.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me.
Okay.
When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Okay. If she wants it, that is what we will do. Open our minds to the sensation.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Oh, baby Shadowheart's so cute. Oh. Oh. That's not a wolf.
You remember that it is a common right among Seluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
Oh.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father.
Oh.
That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Well, that's definitely one way to think of it. But also, you know, given what we've been learning of Shar and Shar's worship, this does make a lot of sense in its own way. A lot of disgusting sense. Ugh. I'll help. Perhaps this isn't a good idea. We've got other concerns. Or does this mean you're a Selenite? You know what? I think that Shadowheart would appreciate straight and to the point here. I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now.
That's true.
You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed.
I already have that spear, but... The Spear of Night? I thought that was cast into the Shadowfell. Careful, isn't that thing supposed to be able to kill you? Or observe silently? You know... Okay. Twitch has broken my thing. And now my tablet keeps going to sleep when I'm not paying attention to it, and how else am I supposed to be able to watch my chat? This is going to step up some plans that I was putting on hold for other things. I'm gonna have to rearrange my whole mental. Oh boy. Alright, I'm just gonna have to remember to keep touching my tablet so that it doesn't go to sleep. This sucks. But, I don't see any other choice. I wish Twitch had not done that. I really wish they had not. Alright, I'm gonna observe silently.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your
Good night,
parents'
Shy.
sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Okay, so basically whatever Twitch has done, it's supposed to make things more dynamic, I guess. But my stream manager no longer has my chat and my stream actions. It has my chat and supposedly my stream, but it keeps like going to sleep. Like it doesn't acknowledge this stream video as actually being video, so I don't even know what's going on here. Okay, so I was paying attention through that cutscene, I swear. So, I believe Shadowheart should have gotten the spear, not me. So,
My faith protects me.
Yes, there it is. Alright. So, right now she has the Moonlight Glaive, which is what we were granted for basically freeing Aelin. And she's just been given Seluna's Spear of Night, which, okay. Seluna's Blessing. You gain advantage on wisdom saving throws and perception checks. Ooh. Grants dark vision to see in the dark up to 12 meters. I think she could already do that, but that's fine. Weapon enchant +3 weapon enchantment. Gives Moonbeam, gives Moonmote? Hold on a moment. I know Moonbeam. What the heck's Moonmote? Illuminate the area around you with wisps of moonish light that make movement difficult for enemies and bolster your allies' damage? At the start of their turn, each hostile creature within the light must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or they must treat the lighted area as difficult terrain. Each ally within the light deals an additional 1 to 4 radiant damage on a hit. Ooh. That's pretty shiny. One of the goddess Seluna's titles, Moon Maiden, has often been debated among the Ecclesiastics. I can't say that word. Common symbology certainly rejects the assumption of virginity. More to the point, maiden itself carries some dusty connotations. How about Lunar Lady? Keeps the alliteration too. Marguerite Henderplum. I like you, Marguerite, whoever you are, wherever you are. So, this one, the bottom end of damage is exactly the same as the Moonlight Glaive, and the top end is slightly lower. But I do think that this is a better weapon than the Moonlight Glaive. Although, what was this again? Oh, right. There are the butterflies. But I think Moonbeam and Moonmote are an appropriate trade-off for the butterflies, although I do like the butterflies. But yeah, I think put it on, it's plot appropriate. What was the armor she had on? Balance and Ambusher. Didn't she have an armor that was like... I do hate the oh yes, when the wearer deals radiant damage, they cause a radiant shockwave. Which inflicts radiating orb in a 3-meter radius. Ooh, I like that. I like that. You know what? We're going to put on the luminous armor. Farewell bonus to initiative. I shall miss you. Okay. You know what? Let's just give this a bit of a sort here just to make things... Oh, that's so much tidier now. Oh man, she's got a lot of helmets I'm probably never going to use. Like, she's never going to use this again. This one I'm not sure about. No, she's never gonna use this either, so off to the storage it goes. I have you carrying too much stuff, girl. I am sorry. Okay, so now she's got the luminous gloves, she's got the luminous armor. There aren't any luminous boots that I know of, but... But I think we're looking pretty good here. That's what she rolled in with. That's why she's still carrying it, I think. Okay.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Well, that did not end Act 2, so... Let's double check to see whether or not anyone else needs to speak to me.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I mean, as usual, I want to talk to Karlach, and,
Always at your side.
darn it, his name is Halsin
Poor
and Karlach.
Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Tell me more about your relationship with Gortash. So about our tadpole powers. Come on, we're heading out or leave. Tell me more about Gortash.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work, guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him. Trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right.
Gross.
Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
That's gross. That's ugly and gross and nasty, and several other adjectives that I'm not thinking of at the moment. Jaheira, hi.
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
We need to part ways for the moment. I'll see you back here or leave. Nope. She's not leaving me. She's not allowed. Halsin. Oh. Halsin appears to be out at the moment. Unfortunate. Actually, wait, that shouldn't have been a quick save. That should have been a full save because we had a very important conversation that I don't wish to do again. So, full save. Alright, let's have a snooze. A ham. A pork shoulder. Potato scone platter. Why is a raw steak more camp supplies than a cooked one? Oh wait, because that's goat, not steak. Okay, well, a raw steak it is. There we go. Carnivore special tonight. Oh. Oh, multiple people need or want to speak to me. Okay. Well, first things first. Scratch, darling, what's going on?
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What have you got there?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
You are adorable. I'm going to pet you. Thank you for the torch that I don't actually need, but, you know, I love that you think of me. Good boy. Okay, we will get to the baby soon. This is very important. Hello, my girl.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Mm-hmm. Dare I suggest Shar may have had her reasons? You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself. Or you have a lot on your mind, but we have to stay focused. The Absolute is still a threat. I don't feel like making excuses for Shar. You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is finally starting to come out.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Oh? And what's that? Do whatever you need to. Should I be concerned? What's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay, I'll trust you. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. We should journey separately for now. I'll look for you here if I need you again, or leave. You know what? Let's leave this conversation before I do something regrettable. Hi.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
I'm as close as I can get, baby. What is it? Step closer. Stay back, ready to defend yourself. Who am I to deny a large, threatening woman? I have my weaknesses. Step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory.
Oh, please don't yell it into my face.
Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
I'm not actually the Slayer, but I will take the credit because you're very hot in a threatening way. I couldn't have done it without you. I'd have taken gold over a prayer. Or where's the silver light? The moon magic. You know what? The first one. We absolutely could not have succeeded if it weren't for Aylin's presence. I couldn't have done it without you, girl.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch.
Paladins.
My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Hey! Please, be sickening diabetically sweet all over my camp. I want to see it every time I come back here. There's still a great deal about you I don't know. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom, or leave? Oh, shall we try for the intensely gay response, being as it's the 1st of June? Should we do that? How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
All right. I was hoping that you would be like talking about snuggling with your Isabel and all, but I'll take that. I'll take that.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selena's daughter? How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell? You and Isabel seem to have a lot of history, eyebrows, eyebrows. Lisa, hello! Welcome back to the stream. And yes, intensely gay. So gay! How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketherick Thorn. Father of my one and only love. Enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketherick Thorn never did trust me. Even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel. By her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly.
Fuzzy
but
Boots,
Ketherick's
hello,
pain
welcome
could be
back.
touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell. Claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind.
In a matter
I
of
was
speaking,
reborn,
Fuzzy Boots.
For it is my nature, and Ketherick fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
She's a very angry lady who has died a lot of times. She is a race referred to as an Aasimar, which, admittedly, by pronunciation does sound pretty bad, but is spelled with a double A, not a double S. They are the closest equivalent to angels that D&D has. And yes, she got those scars by the events that she just described, I believe. The dying over and over again by Shar's followers' hands. Just to feed the immortality of Ketherick Thorm, who has met a rather unfortunate end. Oh dear. Oh, my main character, Foxwine here, that you see on screen and who has been on screen just staring in awe at this very, very lesbian lady here, that is a bard. And it works much better on PC than it does on mobile, but I do have the Baldur's Gate 3 companion running on my Twitch channel, which means that on the left-hand side of the stream there should be some stuff that you can click on that will let you know the composition of my party and the levels, and I believe some information about what quests I still have active as well. But it will provide information about equipment and classes and all that glorious stuff right there. Alright, we're going to ask her if she's really Selena's daughter, and she's probably going to laugh at us.
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead Three? I think having Aelin with us is all the aid her mother's going to give, but let's ask anyway.
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Just in case it's not completely obvious, Aelin here is a paladin. She is so much paladin. Nice to talk to you, Aelin. Can I talk to your girlfriend? I really want to talk to your girlfriend. You're not going to get all weird about it, are you?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here.
Oh, no,
And
there's a diabetic shock right there.
Father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened? I feel there's a great deal you haven't told me. Aren't you at all sad about your father's fate, or leave? Now, I don't need to ask about the last one at all, because her father, as much as she probably loved him, but after she died, he turned into kind of a monster, literally and figuratively. And she got resurrected into the full monster stage of it. Like, she looked that monster right in the face and she ran. So, no, I don't expect that she's sad about her father's fate. I don't need to ask. Let's ask how she met her girlfriend. You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened? Spill.
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me.
Oh.
Catherick Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
I mean, like this becomes a, are you asking Foxwine or are you asking the character? Let's see, what are the possible answers? Certainly, there's magic in a look. I certainly believe you are starstruck at least. No, but it sounds like you do. The bardic answer is love. Lust? Hourly. And just to leave. Okay, the bardic answer is straight out the window. I refuse. You know what? Let's play it as a romantic. There's magic in a look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it.
Aww.
Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He'd become the chosen of Merkel. Only a monster would rip his own daughter from the grave. Did he shout boo or leave? There's only one answer here that has a modicum of empathy. Or understanding of the situation. So we're going with the first one because it's the only one that isn't unnecessarily cruel or stupid. He'd become the chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then. but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found
Made the right
last night
choice.
within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
I am so glad that I prevented your kidnapping. Understandable. So you lied about who you were, or leave. No, actually, she told them her name outright. Like, she told them she was Isabel. So she didn't exactly lie. She just didn't really... She didn't reveal what wasn't asked directly. Which, I mean, some people call that close to a lie, but I don't. Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Oh, darling, you can stay forever as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick check here. They are not in the alternates. That is interesting. So I can't change their equipment. But it's possible that they will still be able to join the party anyway. We'll see. We'll see. I would like for both of them to stay. I don't know that I would ever take them out walkies. I mean, I've gotten so used to having Shadowheart around, but still. Alright, we're gonna save to make sure that I don't have to remember to get how to get successfully through that conversation. Okay, so I have tried the two things that I thought would finish Act 2 out of the 3, and neither of them have worked. So, the next possible option is to get on the road, literally, to Baldur's Gate, and see if that does it. So, time to leave camp. Hello, world. You're not leaving my side, Jaheira. I'm just telling you that. Okay, Long Strider Asterion, for you. Good man. Long Strider for me. Excellent, thank you. Long Strider for Shadowheart. Yes, okay. And Long Strider for Jaheira. Yes, alright.
Blood? No, never mind.
Now, I don't think there's a wandering shop here. Hello? Oh, it's Quartermaster Tally.
I should speak up.
What do you got, lady?
It's a grim task, picking provisions from the dead.
Oh.
The way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply.
It's been such grim work that you haven't washed your face in a few days. Oh dear. What have you got? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. This is pink. Elixir of Psychic Resistance. Interesting. And this is an incandescent staff. Ranged spell attack +1. Grants resistance to fire damage. Grants firebolt, fireball, and, you know, obviously because it's a staff, it gives topple. interesting. Not actually useful for the way my party is set up at this point, but very nice. Let's see. A hat of an uninhibited Kishgo. Lay bare their weakness. After dealing damage with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains a +1 bonus to their spell save DC until the end of their turn. Oh, if I had a monk. But I don't. Barkskin armor, forest aegis. You are invested with the power of the meadows and woods of the land and have the effect of barkskin, increasing your armor class to 16. Advantage on constitution saving throw checks. Ooh. Bark motifs in this armor are like the boles of oak trees in a wood where the acorn slept long and grew proud. You know, that might be nice for Jaheira.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
So basically it would take her armor class to 16, which would be a +3 from what she has, and give her advantage on constitution saving throws. And since I'm mainly using her as a caster, that is very tempting indeed. What else have we got? Obsidian-laced robe. Flaming revenge. On a successful saving throw against a foe's spell, deal 5 fire damage. I don't know that I have anybody that would be good for. Shade Clinger armor. While obscured, the wearer has advantage on saving throws and stealth +1. Glutted with lone wolves and well-meaning scalawags, the Harpers are not adverse to shadows, quite the contrary. For many such individuals, being swallowed in the dark throat of the night is the only method they know or care to know. Okay. I'm not sure about that. I mean, on the one hand, it seems like excellent armor for Astarion, but I think I've got Astarion in something... Yeah, Astarion's already wearing something better. So, moving right along. Mighty Cloth. Bull's Strength. You gain Bull's Strength and increase your Strength score by 2 to a maximum 20. Unwavering Bull. You cannot be pushed against your will, and you have advantage on saving throws against being restrained. You also get Bull Rush as a class action. Hold on a moment. Bull Rush, 1 to 3 damage. Charge forward and possibly knock your foes back 3 meters. Available only when raging. Oh, gee, I wonder who this coat is meant for. Garment worn by one of 3 monks who fought together against Headless Serpent, Secret Venom, a gang in the port city of Nyanzaru. This was worn by Kimiga Poji, whose stances were narrow and swift. Yonti Scale Mail. Exotic material. Add your full dexterity modifier to your armor class. Additionally, this armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks. Ambusher. Gain +1 bonus to initiative rolls. I prefer my blazer, but that's nice. Cloak of Protection. Armor class and saving throw. Wizards Otuluk and Bigby may be renowned as dignified members of the Circle of 8, but on one occasion, as younger men, Biggie bet Otuluk that he couldn't suck 13 liters of vodka out of a protection cloak like this one. That Bigby won. Gross. Okay, and a Shield of Devotion. Gain 1 level 1 spell slot. And also the Aid spell. Any tales about the Paladins of Velen are so ancient as to be almost certainly hearsay. Irrefutable, however, is the powerful blessing they left on this ancient shield, which inspires heart-fluttering bravery to this day. Ooh. That is tempting. That is very tempting. Like, the Aid is so-so, but that spell slot... give that to a paladin? Ooh, baby. That's an extra smite. Let's see. Cinder Snap Gloves, which give protection from missiles. Oh, wait, get this. They give the spell protection from missiles. What moves faster, a loosed crossbow bolt or a windblown cinder? Let's find out. Overheard during a flaming fist raid in Baldur's Gate. Gloves of the Balanced Hands for 2-weapon fighting. When you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. Formerly worn by Double-Way Douglas Fairbanks, who was so ambidextrous his tears ran down the back of his neck. What gloves do I have on Jaheira? Hi. Ah, she has the sparkle hands. I think I prefer her in the sparkle hands. And Amulet of the Harpers. Advantage on wisdom saving throws checks. Also gives the shield spell. Nobility can be found in suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. So can dying. Best to be on guard. That's funny. That is funny. Well, oh, and what is this? The Defender Great Axe. Defensive attack. When making your first attack of the round, you can reduce this weapon's enchantment by 1 to increase your armor class and saving throw bonus by 1. I kinda want this barkskin armor. I think this barkskin armor would really serve Jaheira well, and also be thematically appropriate. I'm not sure about the cloak. I think it would be a good idea to get the cloak. I'm just not sure who to have wear it. And the shield, I kinda love the shield. Alright, we're going back to camp to get trade goods, guys.
Lady, light your way.
To camp! It's time to do crazy things to the crazy things. Okay, sort by type. What is the most expensive stuff that I have? 16, 16, 16. I'm noticing a trend here. 65 on the greatswords. 65 on the halberds. 16 on the hand axes. 65 on the heavy crossbows. 10 on javelins. 30 on light crossbows. 30, 30, 50, 40, 16. There's all this rusted stuff, but I really shouldn't have picked it up because it's nearly not worth much of anything. 16, 16, 16. Way too many torches. 5, 130. Okay, it's the armor sets that's going to pay for things here. The chainmail is worth quite a bit. Okay, who has the emptiest inventory right now? I think it's Jaheira, probably. So we're gonna send some chainmail over to Jaheira. What else do we have that's... Ooh, plate armor. Oh, man. boy. We're going to encumber so many people. Is this going to be enough money? We're gonna find out. Back out we go.
Then again, these towers are much like the absolute.
Ma'am? Ma'am, where'd you go? Where did you go? Why are you sitting on the top of that?
Just tell me what you need.
Okay. Alright. So, if I want the shield, I want the barkskin armor. Wasn't there one other thing that I wanted? Oh yes, the cape. And what happened to that? Oh, there it is. Plate armor. And more plate armor. And more plate armor. And more plate armor. We're already nearly there. Hoopla. We have surplus, so yes. There was more plate. So other people were carrying plate mail. Asterion, you had one of them, right? Yes. Uh-huh. I could buy more things. What else is there that good to buy? Like, I don't think the psychic resistance potion is actually... I would never remember to use it, so it's not worth it. I took all the healing potions. I don't think I'm going to buy any scrolls, simply because I'm probably going to forget. We could take the amulet of the Harpers. But I don't know who would actually be good for that. Actually, Jahira, dear, do you have a necklace? You do. What is that necklace? You have the blast pendant. Okay, that's important for you to keep. Choices are very hard. I would hate to buy the necklace without knowing what I want to do with it. Like, the cloak is one thing. It'll be good for anybody that I put it on. But the necklace, like, that's advantage on wisdom saving throws. So if we're going to be fighting a lot of clerics...
Let's get on with it.
Oh, right. You have the Speak with Dead necklace. You have to keep that. Well, you know what? I think... Didn't she have, like, Alchemist's Fire She did. Okay, let's take her Alchemist's Fire. We're still not balancing that plate mail. What is this? Dye remover. Nope, not interested. Okay, these are all just dyes. I don't care about dyeing. Holy water. Huh. Cute, but, Scrolls of Revivify. Can never have too many Scrolls of Revivify, actually. Okay, we're back to, was anybody else carrying plate armor? I think I've handed over all the plate mail that I brought. So, Jaheira, just start piling chainmail in there. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's good. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Why is Shadowheart carrying so much incense? I'm gonna have to do a little cleaning up in her. That sounded very wrong. I should not have said that way. Okay. And we'll make her give us 3 gold. Just to make things fair. And yeah. That looks good. Thanks for doing business, ma'am.
Lady, light away.
Okay. I have such a mess in my inventory. Goodness. Okay, the shield I am storing for when that paladin actually joins us. So that's going to get stored so that it's not taking up weight in the inventory. The bark skin, that goes to Jaheira.
Whatever it takes.
Who is gonna put that sucker on? Oh. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, look at that. I don't think I could have made a better visual choice for her. Okay, we're gonna send this chainmail back to camp as well, since I ended up not needing it. And we'll send the leather armor +2 to camp as well. Yeah.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's see. Oh, I should probably store the torch that Scratch gave me. You know what? I'm gonna store these animal collars as well. One of these necklaces I need for the plot, but I just don't know which one. I'm gonna send this to Shadowheart. Oh yeah, that's the plot one. That's the plot one right there. The absolute amulets, I don't see any reason why I should be carrying around more than one, so that goes back to camp. Shar's Temptation. You know what? Send that to camp as well. That's a spell that I never use in this game. I'm not sure about that one. Spectator Eyes, Ray of Fear and Wounding Ray. I don't know. I just need to reduce the weight in my inventory, darn it. I am carrying too much stuff. Bagada's diary. Do I still need that? Let's see. Need to rest. I will make it, but I will. Okay. Okay, that's. That can go to camp. Closed library section definitely can go to camp. Crumpled note. Oh, yes, we're keeping that forever. Harper journal. Don't think I need this. Invitation to Lord Gortash. We're keeping that for plot reasons. One becomes many. Oh, it's Raphael. We'll keep that on our person, I guess. Reflections upon the Mirror of Loss. Oh, I never did figure out what to do with that, so that can go to camp as well. Town crier announcements to camp. Unsent letter. Oh, letter to Balthazar. Okay. Obviously that's not going to be an issue anymore. Unsigned trade visa. I don't think that's important anymore. A worn letter. Oh, that's about art. Let's keep that. Morfrid. I'm pretty sure I don't need that anymore. Yearning for the moon? Moon used to sign... yeah, it's talking about the shadow curse, so we could just send that away. Zarel's personal reminder. Oh, yeah, we don't need that anymore either. Absolute outfit. We're keeping it for the same reason that we're keeping the absolute amulet, just in case we need it. Aloe oil. I don't... This oil is about as useful on your journey as a false nose to a clown protest group. I'm gonna keep it anyway! Crescent moon earring. You know what? I'm gonna send that to Shadowheart. Harp-shaped pin. Keeping that. Intricate key. Key. Too many Moonrise Guard keys. Potter's chest key. Temple trader key. Why did these keys not go onto the key ring like they were supposed to? Hold on for a moment while I attempt to... I have like a key ring up here. With 55 keys on it. This may explain why they didn't go onto the key ring, honestly. Come on. Into the key ring. Stop taking up all this space in my inventory. Key, key, key. More key. I think that's all the keys. Oh, no, wait. One more. Hello? Inventory? Please. Please scroll. Please, just a little bit further. Thank you. You know what? What is in here? Spider egg sac. I don't... I'm gonna put that there for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all these scrolls and I'm gonna stuff them into this pouch. Not because it's going to make things any lighter, but because it's going to make my inventory easier to scroll. So, one moment while I... Oh boy, there's so many. So many. Why so many? Okay. And into the pouch. I missed one. Into the pouch. Glory be. Look at all the space all of a sudden. It's not really space, but you know. And what's in this pouch? Oh, the parasites. Okay, yeah, they can stay in there. Let's see. Is there anything else I can send back to camp or something? This is important to keep, but I'm not sure if it's important to keep in the front of my inventory, but I have just regained so much space. Okay, what are these research notes?
You set your eyes on the various formulas and copious notes.
Thanks. Let's just send that back to camp for being a time waster. Yeah, I think that's about everything that I'm going to be sending back to camp or moving from my inventory or anything like that. So let's sort by type. That is slightly more under control, really. I should possibly put all my various potions in a pouch as well, but I don't know where I have an empty one right now. Okay, and Shadowheart. We need to remove the Sharite stuff from you. So I don't know why I was having you carry so much incense, but it just needs to go. All of that can go to camp. I know why you have the heavy stones, but now that I think about it, I think that Karlach should have them instead. Let's see. What other selenite stuff have I, or sorry, Sharite stuff have I loaded you down with? 2 copies of Open Heresy. Dusty Book, Grimforge, Lunar Dark Lies. Okay, that's a Selenite prayer book. Sharon Initiate's Notes, Sharon Registry, Sharon Journal, Sharon Psalm. I don't know about this stained letter. Let's move the tablet fragments back to camp. Teachings of Loss about Justicars. Teachings of Loss, just they can all go back to camp with them. Wow, that's reduced the weight in her inventory so much. Okay, Shining Staver of Skulls. That can go... We're a spear-only household in Shadowheart these days. So we'll send that back to camp. Send that to camp because it's Dr. Star. Still not sure about that mail. This can go back to camp. Not sure. Now this I'm not sure about. You know, you can hang on to that. You're never going to use a shield again, so you can send that back to camp. And that one. I'm not sure about this one. Like, she still does acid damage, but I'm having her do radiant a lot these days. Okay, I like this. This is good. Sort. Oh. I missed one. There. I unmissed it. There we go. Okay. I don't know who to give this cape to.
Work to be done.
Keep your distance, darling.
Let's move.
I'm gonna just carry the cape with me for now, and I'll figure out who it belongs to in the balance of time. I might give it to Karlach, actually. Might be a good one for Karlach. But yep. Okay. That was a lot of time, and I'm gonna make sure I don't have to repeat it. But that also demonstrates exactly why I pick up everything and send it to camp, because it is sailbait. Alright.
One day I'll catch a break.
We are going to go on the road to Baldur's Gate as soon as I remember where that is. Wait, it's right there. I'm very smart. I'm very smart.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall.
Yes.
There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Yes. I already have allies. I know, that's why I just recruited Jaheira. I know, that's why I just recruited Halsin. Enough lives have been lost. I don't want to send others to their deaths. Or, I don't need allies. I have you. Oh, does this mean I have to choose between Jaheira and Halsin? But I want them both. Does this mean I can only have one druid? Is that what's going on here? I just bought her armor. Oh dear. If I have to choose between them, I am going to choose Halsin, because I am trying to romance him. But the fact is, like, I just bought Jaheira that armor, and she's probably gonna walk away with it. That's why I recruited Halsin.
Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city? I will seek more allies in the city. I'll think about it. I will build an army to rival that of the Absolute. No, we are enough as we are. What even is that first answer? It's either 2 or 4. You know what? I will seek more allies in the city.
Good.
I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Jaheira has not left. Jaheira has not left. This is not a drill. Okay, so that was interesting, and apparently, like, oh, I don't want to walk through that. Okay, much better. So we want to go north and then turn west. Come, party. Hey, Astarion, did you know that your ribcage is, like, lit up like a bonfire? Just asking for a friend.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Yeah, I know. We're ending Act 2 tonight, guys. I can feel it in my bones. Why is Jaheira bringing up the rear? It's supposed to be Astarion.
The Shadow Curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
Yay? On the road again.
The Absolute's army are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
Uh-huh. All right, folks, it's time. Save. Okay, folks. We are ending Act 2. I can feel it. It's coming. It's gonna happen. To Baldur's Gate! You're about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure you tie up any loose ends before advancing. Yes, I know. I know. No going back.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, we did good. Oh. That is so pretty. That's also pretty. That's gorgeous. Hope I actually caught that in time. Anyway. Loading. Why are we looking at Sharon stuff? Star and Selûne fight a divine war of darkness versus light. Couldn't finish the sentence. Hi. Oh, it's you again. Hello?
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wyrm's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
Oh.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Huh.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Well, now we know where she is and where he is. Not that it's going to do us any good. Hi. They're so cute. Okay.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Yay! It's only taken me just barely over a year to finally get to just outside Baldur's Gate. Okay, so... are we at camp? Let's see. Wine, goblet, bucket. You know what?
Mind if I do?
Thematically speaking, this is necessary. I guess I'm supposed to long rest or something? I mean, we didn't actually do anything.
Something good here, I hope.
Empty. Empty. Oh, water. Okay. At least they're not all empty. They're just mostly empty. Yeah, this is definitely camp. Hey, Jaheira, hey. You're not gonna leave me, are you? Rags, vagabond clothes, gladiatorial sandals. You are going to stay, right?
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Seluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Now we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you. Only from a past life. We need to part ways from the moment. I'll see you back here, or leave. I realize we don't know very much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
That's my job. Is it true that you fought the Dead Three before? You mentioned you know something of Illithids, or Leave. Is it true you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Please, you're only one of those things. You're not that old, are you? Or you seem reluctant to discuss the past. Please, you're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
You're adorable. I mean, I don't feel any need to seduce you or to attempt to seduce you. My feelings about you are very complicated and belong to like 100 years ago in your timeline, so, friends? I really would like to be friends. I want to be your best friend. Tell me, have you had a second husband? I wanted to ask you something.
Ask it.
Mention you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind.
Ugh.
I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite puppeting this body. It's different this time. The elder brain is a slave itself. Or, my mind is still my own. I plan to keep it that way. You know what? The last answer is the most correct one. My mind is still my own, and I plan to keep it that way.
I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control.
Oh, I have
The
no
gods
idea why.
can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
I'm glad I remind you of me. I'm so glad I remind you of me. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave this conversation. I'm glad you like me. I'm very, very glad you like me. I want us to be bestest friends forever. I would like to know why you're camping so far away from everybody else, though. I would like all my friends to be friends. Hey, Will, we're going to the city. How you feeling about that?
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
And then I can't follow up on that at all. That's impressive. You must have been furious at your father for throwing you out of the city. About your battle with the dragon cultists, is that how you lost your eye? What do you think of the Illithid potential a dream visitor spoke of? I'd like you to join me, or just leave the conversation. You know what? Were you angry at your father for exiling you?
No, never.
Didn't
He
think
did
so.
the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
Do you miss your father? You're too charitable. If I were you, I'd never have forgiven him. I suppose I can't blame him. For all he knew, you'd sprout horns at any second. If I were your father, I'd have killed you on the spot. He did you a favor by exiling you. You know, most of these answers are cruel or evil, so I'm going to go with the one that is neutral, which is, do you miss him?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
That's reasonable. That is understandable. That is expected, even. About your battle with the dragon cultists, is that how you lost your eye? What do you think of the Illithid potential? I'd like you to join me. Okay, we're just gonna go because I don't want to ask any of those other things. Bye, Will. You're a good friend. Okay, Lae'zel. What do you have to lay on me about Shadowheart?
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Somehow I knew you would say that. Bye. Really, it's probably the most charitable thing she could have said about the whole situation, so...
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
I want to talk about all that's happened to us. We should journey separately or leave. No, okay, no follow-up yet on that thing that she said she wanted to do. That's fine. You know, I never did pet the owlbear cub. Baby, hold still for just a few seconds, just a half a second.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Hello, baby. A late petting is better than no petting at all. Empty, empty. Water. Okay, Oh, Karlach, I hate to disturb you, but could I join you?
What's on your mind?
Oh, nothing new. Okay. Halsin, you're back.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
That's true. How am I holding up in your estimations? I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet. I need you by my side, or leave. I feel like I haven't gotten to know you.
What would you like to know?
Do you have people out there somewhere? Family? Friends? Lover, perhaps? Okay, I don't know that I want the answer to this one, but...
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn
No,
all my
no more
secrets so you can
doppelgangers.
take my place?
No more doppelgangers.
Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in High Forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The Grove became my family, with Sylvanas as my teacher. And now I have you.
Oh, baby. You know the right things to say. I'm sorry for your loss. You're better off with me anyway. You didn't answer the part about lovers. You have me. Let's not get carried away. Circumstance brought us together. Turn to other matters. Why is there not a giggle and blush option? I don't really want to be relegated to family, but I'll take it if I have to. But, you didn't answer the part about lovers. I would like to know who I'm competing with or against. No, wait, sympathy.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Yes, like me more. Didn't answer the part about lovers.
I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes nature needs reminding.
Don't leave me hanging. Is there someone in your life right now? Hold on, nature needs reminding of what exactly? Turn to other matter. I'm hitting on you directly. Is there someone in your life right now? Please say it's me.
Right now? I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Perhaps once I talk less of curses and parasites, my fortunes will improve.
Oh, please let me improve them. Excuse me. Nature needs reminding of what exactly?
Well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I was in wild shape. Only I forgot it was the season when bears are particularly social. A she-bear claimed me as her own and did not appreciate being spurned.
Oh. Okay. Good to know. That's enough for now.
Anytime.
I think I know too much now. How am I holding up?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
Oh, baby. Continuing onward. Oh, right. We have the Gale issue to deal with. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't let you explode.
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light.
What are you talking about? You seemed in a good mood. I thought you'd be more subdued after coming close to blowing up. You don't miss the shadow-cursed lands, then? Or give him a chance? You don't miss the shadow-cursed lands?
Hardly. I'm more than glad to leave that place behind. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it.
Oh, right.
Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden? What do you suggest? Or so you're dropping the whole blowing yourself up thing? You think I'll forget about that? See, now this is the thing here. Like, he was doing that because Mistra told him to. And he was going to obey her no matter what. It's just, that's just how their relationship is. Like, she tells him to jump, he asks how high. He doesn't even think about it. That's fine. That's fine. What's not fine is her demanding that he blow himself up. But that's another matter entirely. I don't need him to explain why the crown is so important. We all know. What do you suggest, Gale?
We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere.
That's a good point.
As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Okay. I'm going to make a note here. Take Gale to Sorcerer's Sundries. Yes, there we go. Ha ha. Why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place we look? So you just want to go shopping? Let's just get to Baldur's Gate first of all. Sounds like an excellent idea. Or, no, Gale. Now, he called it the finest book collection this side of Candlekeep, so that means I'm not going to be accusing him of wanting to go shopping. And also, it sort of answers the first question already. So, sounds like an excellent idea.
The only kind I have? Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
You know? I mean, it is the immediate wizard answer. It makes perfect sense that the wizard's first answer to anything is, let's research it. But I appreciate that for what it is. Alright, Asterion, what do you have to say today?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
I am so glad that you talked about that and not Shadowheart. I appreciate it. It sounds as if you envy him. Not a bad place to be. We need to stop him yesterday. Or do you think we can defeat him? Are we strong enough? I don't love any of these answers. None of these answers are the right answer. But I'm gonna go for the most dynamic one. We need to stop him. Yesterday.
We will kill him. But there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
There always has to be one amoral person in a party, right? There always has to be one who's in it for themselves more than anything else, right? So you'd kill to take that power from him? The others bound to the ritual? I don't know. Raphael said the Ascension was lethally diabolical. Or, if we can pull it off, we hardly know anything about the ritual. I don't know. I don't know. None of these answers seem quite right. Much as I hate to trust Raphael's word, let's go for... Raphael said the Ascension was lethally diabolical.
Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
I agree. I'm not sure that's it. All that matters to me is that you're safe. Freedom is not the same as power. A killer isn't worthy of respect. Don't get ahead of yourself. We don't even know if that's possible. Or damn right. Oh man. Multiple of these answers are answers that I want to give, but only one of them is the right answer. Although number 3 is definitely right out the window. Thank you very much for the follow there, Nico Faye. Nice to meet you again. You've made an excellent choice, since that will give you access to some of the cutest follower emotes on Twitch and allow you to earn channel points that much faster towards my glorious channel point rewards. I've never been awake to be able to come on. Oh, yeah, the time zone difference, yes. Let's see. What is the right answer to give to Asterion here? You know what? As long as you live through this, I don't care what the result is. All that matters to me is that you live, that you're safe.
Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down?
You know, when you put it that way...
Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door.
That makes perfect sense.
If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more. And be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend.
I like that. I like that thought. That's a good thought. Asterion, best husband? No, not for me. He is not my type. He is an excellent little brother. But best husbando is, I actually already spoke to him this evening. He's back over there. He turns into a bear. But no, Asterion is not, Asterion is not for me romance-wise. I would like him to like me, but I don't want the romance option with him. I want us to be good friends. Very good friends. Okay, let's see here. I'm with you all the way. Don't get ahead of yourself. We don't even know if it's possible for you to usurp the ritual. While the information will be useful, we'll find the other spawn. Or, I promise to help you stop Cazador. I won't promise anything else. Who's my chosen romance? Now there's the problem, because I am torn very equally between two people. And, well, there's Halsin, who I already mentioned, and then there's Karlach. And it's just like, how am I supposed to choose between these two? Welcome to the bisexual panic this Pride Month. I cannot choose between them. If I can romance them both, I will. I'll walk down the aisle with one of them on each arm. That's what I'm gonna do. Karlach, best girl, so awesome. Yes, amongst other things. But yeah, I want them both equally. So, like, if it comes down to having to choose between them, I may actually flip a coin in real life. but I would rather not have to choose. Okay, so, you know, talk to the other spawn, find out if we can, you know, usurp the ritual for my boy. I am all for this, as long as it does not end with me kissing him. That's not gonna happen. I got my hug with Karlach. I had an awesome hug with Karlach, but yeah, no kissy the pointy mouth man. I'm with you all the way.
My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
And he must be frantic that you've gone missing. I really hope that there's a way we can take advantage of that. Okay, we have updated quests, so let's have a look here. Let's see. Our fiery friend. Find Lord Gortash. Gortash was Karlach's former boss, someone she trusted. He betrayed her, consigning her to a life in the Hells. She wants her revenge, but first we have to find him. Yes. Yes, we are all agreed Gortash needs to go down for multiple reasons, but first of all, what he did to our girl. Alright, so... Okay, and Daughter of Darkness. We learned about Shadowheart's past from Dame Aelin. We did that. Alright, Journey to Baldur's Gate. Dame Aelin revealed the truth to Shadowheart. She was not saved by Sharans as a child, but abducted and indoctrinated by them. Furthermore, her parents still live in Sharan captivity and are bound to their daughter by a curse, the source of the pain that emanates from Shadowheart's wound. Shadowheart must make for Baldur's Gate in order to rescue her parents and free herself from Shar's influence. Okay. Why would they do that? Like, abducting a Selûnite child and corrupting her to Shar, it sounds perfectly in their alley. But stealing a Selûnite child, corrupting her to Shar, plus binding her parents' lives to her to constantly cause her pain, that part doesn't make so much sense. So, yeah, we'll find out, I guess. Okay, Pale Elf. Travel the road to Baldur's Gate. Astarion thinks we need to find some of his fellow spawn if we want to learn about Cazador's plans. Apparently, they used to hunt for victims in the dens of the city, places which I'm going to be checking out anyway. Shadowheart's storyline is depressing. Yeah, it is. I mean, it makes sense given the shape of the world thing and the whole Sharan and Selûnite thing going on in this particular iteration. But yeah, it's just, her story is so dark. It's even darker than Astarion's, and that is impressive considering that he's a rogue and a vampire and you know, about to be sacrificed to hell. Actually, a lot of these folks' stories are really depressing. Like this one. The being, the woman that he loves more than anything else in the world, told him to die for her. And then he was denied that chance. Speak with the bookseller at Sorceress Sundries. Gale wants to learn more about the Netherese crown controlling the Elder Brain. In Baldur's Gate, there is a renowned magical emporium, Sorceress Sundries, known for its collections of rare and valuable magical tomes. He wants us to go there and speak with the bookseller and find out if they have anything on Netherese magic. It makes sense. It makes sense. We're going to do that. I made a note. We're going to fold up completed quests because that makes it too long. Okay, gather your allies. Recruit allies in the fight against the cult. Freeing ourselves of the parasite is proving more difficult than we imagined. We should be on the lookout for powerful allies. We'll likely need them in the fight to come. Halsin is grateful for our help protecting the sanctity of life. We can count on his formidable druidic powers should the need arise. Volo has become a most loyal ally. His powerful words of encouragement are sure to be at our backs in the trial to come. I only completed Asterion, Karlach, and Shadowheart. Everyone else I threw away. Well, I am most likely to complete Asterion and Shadowheart because they basically never leave my party, but my fourth person just keeps rotating, so it's possible for me to finish a large number of people's plots, simply because I just keep changing my fourth. My party is not completely stable, basically. Like, right now I have Jaheira in there, but at some point I'll be yanking Karlach in because I'm going to want her around to fight Gortash. I'm going to be pulling Gale in to that spot because he needs to go to Sorceress Sundries. When I get the chance to confront Will's father, I'm definitely going to be taking Will with me. All that sort of stuff. So I can probably guarantee that Asterion and Shadowheart are going to see their stories finished. But everybody else? Maybe. It's a big maybe. Ooh, food. Nice. Okay, send that to camp storage. Who haven't I talked to? I mean, I've left these two alone. They seem to not like to be disturbed at night. Oh, it looks like Arabella might have already left. More raspberries, thank you. Well, you know what? Let's talk to the ladies. Right after we raid this berry bush, yes. Isabel?
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
You weren't here for most of it.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
That's kind of what I expected your answer to be. You like looking at her in the moonlight, I get. How do you intend to spend your newborn freedom? You should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together. I have questions for you, or leave. You know what? Join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Yes! Aelin and Isabel are staying in my camp forever. What questions can I ask you?
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Would your mother be willing... Oh, I've already asked that. The answer was she sent me. What do you think her answer is? Alright, let's go. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate. Who haven't I talked to? Talked to Shadowheart and Jaheira and Gale. Talked to Will and Asterion and I don't think anybody's camping up here. Should we talk to Withers? Maybe he can tell us something about Arabella. I do hope the child's okay. Hi, Withers.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company.
Uh-huh. I don't want a partner? You sound disapproving. My love life is none of your business, skeleton. You sound disapproving.
Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it?
He's lecturing me for not following through on romance options because I've been holding out for Halsin and Karlach. I don't know how to respond to this. No one piqued my interest. My fellow travelers don't seem to like me enough. I have better things to be doing. Or I really don't want to talk to you about this. See, the only ones who have hit on me has actually been Lae'zel and Gale. And I don't want either of them very intensely. Withers needs to be romanceable. I mean, for some. He's not really my type, but... My fellow travelers, the ones that I'm interested in, don't seem to like me enough.
And thus thou art alone.
I'm working on it. Man, I wouldn't have thought that Larian would have put in something for Withers of all characters to be like, why haven't you taken the copious romance options that we have set up for you? Listen, if she would sleep with me, I would in an instant, okay? And him over there. It's nice that they're like within eyeshot of each other. Like let me just like let's, you know, equally in between them, torn between two hotties that I have to look very far up at. How am I supposed to choose? Anyway, let's save to make sure that we keep all of those conversations. And apparently we're being told to have a long rest, so... Well, let's pick some berries. Never know when you might need some berries. And torn between two hotties. To bed.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast.
As you know,
All
Bob.
who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers.
Mm-hmm.
This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you.
Oh, that's even worse.
Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
No, I'm playing the good side. I would totally liberate everyone from the parasites. However, the fact that I'm the one who's going to get to choose this feels very wrong. I mean, I know I'm the main character, but dang. All I want is to be free of this parasite. I will do what is necessary to make that happen. I will succeed where the chosen will fail. I will dominate the world. When the moment comes, I'll do what feels right. I will free everyone of this evil. I will be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate. Well, number 2 is definitely wrong, so we can chuck that one right out the window. I am not selfish enough to be going with number 1. So, do I want to be the hero? Or do I want to choose when the moment comes? I mean, I know what I'm going to choose to do, but the question is, what is the right answer at this time for the game? I will free everyone.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep.
We're staying on the good side. Oh. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Hi?
We're under attack.
What is...
Help me.
What is even going on? Who are these? And what did they just do to Jaheira? Hold on. Okay, we have a moment. Breathe, okay. Hi, Gishra. Okay, they're Gish. They're okay. Okay. Now I know why they're attacking us. Alright. The astral portal does not have hit points. Fine. Here, have some poison.
Tadpole scum! That's a cat!
Ow! Everybody but Shadowheart is hurt now, and Jaheira is really hurt.
Portal. I need your help.
Oh. We don't have Longstrider. Okay. Is it just me? Or can it be anybody? Because I can probably get Asterion there. What has he got? Oh. Okay, yeah. Alright, Asterion. Split the difference.
Outmaneuver them.
I think maybe I should have jumped. Come on, Asterion, you can do it.
Just be quick.
Ha ha! The other people at camp can stomp those Gish.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
What is happening? What even am I looking at? What is... I'm so confused.
am under attack.
Alright,
What now?
Oh. Okay, what do we got here? In this, the brains are nominally on my side, so...
Nature's servant awaits.
Were you the one with the regenerating hit points, or the one with the regenerating, Okay, you recover spell slots, not hit points. Okay. I think the best thing to do would be to become an owlbear for the hit points. Path is interrupted. Haha! Nominally would also hit the brains, which is a pity. Wait, nope, that's path is interrupted again. Can't really do this without hitting that one brain, can I? Oh wait. That is okay. That is the one that's already been taken out. Never mind. We're going in.
Burgeoning bog botherer.
Grah! Never fear, Jahira is here. Okay, that was actually quite excellent. That went pretty darn well, I'd say.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Okay, Shadowheart, you jump yourself right in there. Yeah, just jump, just get your, yep, yeah, thank you. And you know what? You have yourself a little stabby stab. Yeah, thanks.
Watch your back.
And Asterion, you come and like be by me, I guess. Everybody say hi. Where was the other one? There she is. Oh, that was kind of beautiful. I cannot say bad things about that.
What now?
Okay, let's see. Oh, 90% with the bow, you say? 75% with the firebolt. And 60% with the vicious mockery. Well, I guess I'm shooting them with my bow. Aw, they saved. I'm just gonna stand over here, I guess.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Asterion, let's see. Yeah, you know, nudge over here and just,
We'll do it my way.
Yeah, okay.
No choice but to keep going.
You know what? I could use the extra hit points. Let's inspire Shadowheart. Hit points for me, inspiration for her, life is good.
Concentrate.
Not but another harvest.
And you know what? Jaheira hasn't hit anything yet. How unfortunate for you. You know, your leg looks very uncomfortable there. Are you sure you don't want to take a nap forever?
Friend of Gake, you will be cleansed.
I can try? Gotta roll 4 or better? Ooh. Gotta go take a nap. Thanks for keeping you coming. Well, thank you for stopping by the stream, Nico. It's been very nice to see you. Have a good rest of your... I'm gonna go with day. I'm gonna try. Nope.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Okay.
Let's be on my way.
I'm just gonna... Monks.
I need you, now.
Yeah, I'm coming. I am coming. Just forgive me for needing cerebellums.
The skull. Come to the skull.
I am coming.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I'm coming. Sheesh. Oh. What the heck is going on here? I don't know whose side I'm on here.
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
You are?
We are in danger.
A mind flare? What's going on here?
Well,
Githyanki
you know,
is the
what
source of our
counters?
protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams.
Could you look like the hottie, please? What do you need me to do? Leave the Githyanki alone. Prove to me that you are who you say. This is the battle you were fighting? I don't believe you. You're a mind flayer. Die, monster. And that's all the options, despite the length of this scroll. I mean, who better to know how to stop a mind flayer than a mind flayer? So that does, in its own way, make sense. This is that princeling that everybody talks about being forbidden. This is the battle you were fighting?
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault, but with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
I will do it. I want no part in the slaughter of innocents. Detect thoughts, try to read the Mind Flayer's thoughts, or I'm not helping a Mind Flayer. Let's try the detect thoughts. I don't have the best chance with it, but Shadowheart is right here. Maybe with her help. Try to read. Shadowheart, help me, darling, please. I don't think... Oh my goodness! I didn't think it was going to be enough. By 1 point!
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
I've annoyed him.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this.
I'm gonna take psychic damage.
As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight!
I was going to anyway. You didn't have to do that. Join the Mind Flayer's fight, or say no. Okay, fine. Join the Mind Flayer's fight.
Together,
I will remember this.
We can turn the tide.
Monks. Why did they have to be monks? Embrace the Inferno, an intellect devourer. Which intellect devourer? Oh, this is so tough. Cutting words it. Oh, we're all separated. It's terrible. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And none of them are hurt. Great. Okay. This one is the closest one. 70. Orphic Favor. Oh, hold on a moment. We're going to take a Orphic Favor. Well, within 18 meters of Prince Orpheus. Yep, I was right. It's the missing one. The affected entity has resistance to psychic damage and a +3 bonus to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Okay. Resistance to psychic damage and bonus to saving throws. So we use stuff that doesn't have saving throws. And I don't get to do psychic damage. Are they all 4 of them close enough? Where's number 4? Hold on a moment. Where's the 4th one? 2 of them here. 1 of them here. Where? Oh, there it is. Wait a minute. You're not a monk, are you? You don't have the monk stance. You do have the monk's unarbitredness. Oh, yeah, you are a monk. You're just standing strangely? Oh, whoa, no, wait, she moved. Okay. Never mind. Why does this one have high defense? Why does this one have high defense? Oh, this one has deflect missiles. Does this one have deflect missiles? Yes, yes it does. Okay, this is gonna be fun, folks. All right. Critical hit, but caught the missile. Great. Okay, well... Oh man, these intellect devourers are not worth much. Have a charm. And they saved. Astarion, I am both stunned and pleased. Well, we're not going to deflect the missiles for you. You are, hopefully, getting stabbed. That was some good stabbing. Man, it is so difficult to decide what to do, but I think this is the right choice.
Keep them guessing.
We're gonna hang out over here. In fact, we're gonna have a look here. Ooh, haste. Interesting.
Destroy the Omega.
Good, I like it. Yes, come down to the same level as the rest of us. What did you just hit? What do you think you just hit? Wait a minute. Where's Astarion? Oh. Oh, I see. We didn't like that.
Orders.
Yeah.
I will try to make it swift.
Nice. Nice. Okay, okay.
Talk to me.
Shadowheart, come help me, please.
Time to meet your maker.
Yeah, a bit of poison damage. That'll hurt everyone. Okay, they're pretty hurt. That's a good start.
Onward.
You know, 5 whole points, huh? Okay. Stunned. Who or what did you just hit? Okay, now I have been reminded that this sword has special properties. Where are they? Sword hums in anticipation, ready to sing or shriek. Takes my action. Okay. Sing. All allies within 6 meters have a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and charisma and intelligence saving throws. Or all enemies within 6 meters have a 1d4 penalty to charisma, wisdom, intelligence saving throws. Extra thunder damage. Nobody's doing thunder damage at the moment. You know what? We are going to sing. And if I scooch over here, maybe Jaheira is in... Nope, Jaheira is just outside. I'm gonna take a level 3 for myself, thank you. Doesn't stop the sword.
Fading fast. I must heal.
Not enough movement to stab the dude. That's fine.
Yes, here.
We have enough movement to get inside the Singing Swords area. And Shadowheart's right there. I wish I could get close enough to take a nibble, but unfortunately not. But, oh, no, he definitely... No, I think he stays like this. Nice. What is happening here? Oh, hold person. Okay.
For the fallen.
Whoop. No more hold person for you. Used up all her movement, more's the pity, but Asterion ain't affected by a hold person no more.
Can't give up.
Oh man. Oh, tough choices. Yeah. So close and yet so far. Alright. A healing with oomph for you. Well, for me, actually.
Take you as you will.
Alright, let's call that good. Oh, now Jaheira's in the singing sword. And you're not dominated anymore. Oh. It still hasn't stopped the sword, which is hilarious to me. Oh, this is a tricky. Can Shadowheart move to like in between them? Oh wait, Shadowheart can't move right now. Okay, so insult for the injury. Oh. Okay. Means he doesn't have his bonus action anymore, but that's fine. I don't particularly want to close with the monks, so although no, that's not the way to do it. No. $70. Prelate. Chief of Orpheus's Honor Guard. Versus Ember. Not even injured yet. Yeah.
I must regain control over the Githyanki prince.
Yes, but why are you coming over here to do that? They don't have the They don't have the protection from saving throws anymore.
No better moment.
Let's take a little hoppy hop. Oh man, this is such a difficult choice. Well, she's just gonna get right back up again. This one is stunned, and therefore Prelate here is the greater threat. Missed. Well, the second strike hit at least.
What's the plan?
Stabbings will continue until my morale improves. Okay, okay.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Chihiro, move so you're not flanked anymore, please, would you? Well, close enough, I guess. Oh, okay, okay, neither of them got to do anything. Okay. Scooch over here, and you might even be able to hide.
On the hunt.
Another fight. Let's go.
I can't believe I only got 8 hit points from a level 4 healing spell. Didn't I buy... I got superiors. I might survive if I take a superior. Oh, okay, okay, that was...
Time to kill. Subdue the Getian killer. Quickly.
Yes, okay.
Need to stay focused.
Darn it. And some poison damage on that, because why the heck not? Chihiro, come on,
Consider my
Chihiro.
hackles erased.
Darn it. That crushing flight is so strong. That one's stunned. That one... critically missed me, but set off Sentinel. Oh. Well, despite my key resonating all over the place, I'm still alive.
The dance macabre.
Asterion? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. Magical ambush. Magical ambush means that my spells hit harder? Hmm. 64% versus having 7 hit points. Okay. Maybe some other time. She's down! And she's not getting back up.
Time to push my luck again.
You have the ability to deflect missiles. But this isn't a missile. You could do that all along? Sorry, Princeling.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
And that's why I helped you.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
I ask again, who are you? And I'm going to need a name this time. Thank you for saving me. I always suspected you were a mind flayer. You were in the prism all this time. Why did you deceive me? I prefer the other version of you. Tell me everything. Now, I do prefer the other version. That was a much hotter person that I prefer talking to, but Tell me who you are.
You may call me the Emperor.
It's very pronounceable.
I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure.
Oh.
To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now.
Okay.
For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city.
Oh.
I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course, they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor.
Huh.
The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell.
Okay.
But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony. Did you have to eat criminals' brains? So you're going to tell me what this battle was about? How did you end up in here? Or that Githyanki in the spear, who is it? Important questions. How did you end up in here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki and find allies in the outer world. You.
I like this. I approve of this. I'm on board with this. So you're going to tell me what this battle was about? Or the Githyanki and the spear? Who is it? Alright, who's in the spear? Who's in it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my honor, Prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Okay. I see a way to benefit everyone with this. Admittedly, it does involve leaving Orpheus in the current state for rather longer than I would like, but we use this power that is granted us to resist the Elder Brain long enough to defeat the Elder Brain, and then both the Emperor and we are free, and then Orpheus can be popped out of the prism and the Gith usurper falls. I like this. I like this a lot. Was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prism? What happens if we free Orpheus? Could we kill Orpheus and seize his power? Was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith was after?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
That he is.
She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
Perfect. What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense will be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
So we free him after we're tadpole free. Civil war in the Gith Empire. La-da-da. We're like in other ways too. The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer. I'm nothing like you. Or I'm no illithid and never will be. The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer.
I appreciate that. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
I'd have no intention of going further than I have, in all honesty. I would like that. Why do you say that? I don't like what you're implying. I'm trying to avoid becoming a mind flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me. No, wait, why do you say that? Although I suspect I know the answer already, narratively speaking.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential.
Huh.
I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence.
You believe?
You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
What would that entail? Do it. I'd like to evolve. If you can evolve me, why can't you stop Ceramorphosis altogether? Or no way. I don't like where this is going. What would that entail? Actually, let's, just in case that takes me down a road I don't want to go, what would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
No. Why can't you stop it altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid.
No.
So, Do you wish to evolve or not?
No. 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 No way.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illicit potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it.
No. I want to be human. Well, half-elf. I want to be half-elf, okay?
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
What is it? Eat it. Open your mind to the tadpole. Detect thoughts. Probe at the tadpole's intentions. Wisdom. No, I won't do it. I dislike this intensely. I don't want to do this. Probe at the tadpole's intentions? I'll just make it. A 14 again.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled.
That is a scary baby.
It will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
I don't want it. I really, really don't want it. Oh no. Please don't make me do this.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your illicit potential. You are ready to evolve.
I don't want to. Game, why?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
I don't like it.
Exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
I feel very... You have embraced Ceramorphosis and become half illithid. You can now unlock even more power. But I don't want it! That is very upsetting. And my character doesn't look like what I want her to look like anymore. Fine, what's going on in here? See, here's the thing, like, I only took... Yeah, I took 3 things. Why was this so much that I couldn't resist? Oh, 4. No, I didn't take Force Tunnel. But it's just like, I don't want this stuff. I don't want anything to do with this stuff. Also, why is this lit up when I didn't take it? I hate it. Ugh. Also, why is Asterion up front there? He's supposed to be back here. I'm very upset with this, but
No one stopped me yet.
But apparently, because I took some of the Mind Flayer powers, I'm not allowed to say no.
What's in here?
That's all very upsetting. Especially since, like, the charm that I took, it just basically never works. Whose brain am I in right now? Oh, my own. Okay. Okay, what have we got here? Luck of the Far Realms. Once per long rest, you can change a successful attack roll against a foe into a critical hit. Ability Drain. Once per turn, when you make an attack roll, the attack reduces that target's corresponding ability by 1. That's... yeah. The reduced ability score cannot be decreased lower than 1. The ability that is reduced is the same as the one used to make the attack roll. For melee weapons, this is usually strength. For ranged weapons, usually dexterity. And for spells, usually your spellcasting ability. Okay. That is an interesting one. Very powerful. Stage Fright. Your targets have disadvantage on attack rolls and take 2 to 12 psychic damage each time they miss. Targets overcome their stage fright early when they succeed an attack roll. That's an action. Perilous Stakes. Invest a creature with power that heals it when it attacks, but also makes it vulnerable to all damage. Oh boy. Shield of Thralls. Conjure a volatile shield around yourself or an ally, granting the target 10 temporary hit points. This one keeps going. What does it say? If these temporary hit points are lost due to incoming damage, the shield bursts, possibly stunning nearby foes. Oh. Psionic Backlash. That's the one that I have on Asterion. Cull the Weak. When you bring a creature down to fewer hit points than your number of evolved illithid powers, it dies and all nearby creatures take 1 to 4 psychic damage. That is dangerous. Repulsor. Push anything and anyone back 6 meters. Displace. Creatures suffering falling damage because of your actions take an additional 1 to 8 psychic damage. Charm I already took. Psionic Dominance. When an enemy within 18 meters targets you with a spell of a level that is lower than or equal to your proficiency bonus, you can use your reaction to nullify the spell. Because basically, like, since I've been forced into this, I should try and figure out a way to take advantage of it, but man. black hole. Create a point of intense gravity that pulls in all nearby enemies and possibly slows them. Int save. That's repulsor. I already looked at that. What is this? Fly. Fly to a target position. Mind blast to spew forth a conical wave of psychic energy and possibly stun targets. Mind Sanctuary. Sculpt a magical nexus that allows those within to take actions and bonus actions interchangeably. Free cast. Discovered a marvelous adaptability within yourself. Spell slots, charges, and similar resource costs for your next action or spell are removed. Huh. Refreshes after a long rest. Absorb intellect. Gobble up a foe's intellect, lowering their intelligence by 1 per turn and healing your wounds for 5 turns. Displacer beast shape. Transform into a displacer beast that can displace itself in enemies and has 85 hit points. Fracture psyche. Invade a target's mind and disrupt its defenses. The target's armor class is reduced by 1. Illithid expertise. You have deepened your sense of self, giving expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation. Already have that. Okay, so I think, like, the ability drain, I think, is the strongest thing here. That and, like, also taking the Psionic Blast, because it has been so useful on Asterion. I don't know if there's any reason to not take it for myself as well. This one. I don't see any reason not to take this. Ugh, I hate this. I hate this graphic. I didn't actually save. I don't really want to, but I'm kind of stuck with things now. I don't see any way out of this after this event. Not with that roll. So, yeah, I might as well make use of it. I hate how my character looks now. I hate that they changed how my character looks. Oh, my poor brain. So, the Psionic Backlash. I don't see any reason not to take this now, I guess. Let's see. Psionic Dominance. Can use my reaction to nullify the spell. Or reduce the target's armor class. I think this one is stronger because it doesn't have to refresh, it just uses a possible reaction. There are so many holes in my brain now. I am going to leave it at that. Yes, I could take more stuff, but I'm not going to. I have ended up with things that it just gave me things without even asking me if I wanted them. Okay. Have I looted everyone and everything? No. Boots of Uninhibited Kushigo. Experienced and deadly, the wearer deals additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier with unarmed strikes. During a hilltop battle that soaked the slopes in gore, Kushigo's best friend Irishi was once scalped before he could help her. The enemy held up the bloody wig, and Kushigo fell upon one and then another until he had killed so many that they hung from his antlered shoulders like skewered effigies. Ew! What are these? I don't have anybody. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna send it to camp in case I actually pick up a monk follower. I'm still so angry about being forced into this half illithid thing.
Wolverine.
It's just very upsetting. I mean, I should have expected it from, you know, taking the illithid powers. And the charm seemed like it was really good until it didn't actually work most of the time. What is this? Werven toxin. Oh, Asterion, a new present for you that I'll never remember to use. I don't want the short sword. I do want the cerebellum. Broken shield. Okay. Why do I keep finding Divine Bone Shard? The heck is that? Ooh, more potion. I don't like that he had a bunch of intellect devourers in here. How and where did the source of these come from?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I hate everything about this. Oh, hopefully Halsin and... Hopefully I will not be rejected by the ones I wish to make my sweeties because of this new appearance that I hate. I really, really, really dislike this. But it's what I'm stuck with, so... Sigh. Emperor, hey, you obviously know how to, like, illusion yourself into being pretty. Tell me how to hide this.
Feels wonderful, doesn't it? You wear it well.
I think I might hate you. My character has mixed feelings about you, but me, the player, is very unhappy with all of this. I'm so angry. Oh, goody. I...
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
I got things. What did I get? Oh, I have the artifact now. Okay, great. I was right when I said that the people back at camp would take care of the problem. Wow, and they stripped them bare too. Shadowheart.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Tell me I'm still pretty. Well, I can't ask her to tell me I'm still pretty. Okay, bye. I hate this. I spent so long choosing my appearance and making everything just making everything, like, right for the character, and now look at me. Asterion, you'll tell me I'm still pretty, right?
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. At least my lack of tentacles. I'm not sure what's next for you.
Thanks. How does someone become a vampire? I want to discuss the astral touch tadpole. What do you make of Raphael's deal? I wanted to ask about Cazador's ritual. I think it's better if you stay in camp. Man, of anybody who would be able to look up an illusion for me so I can look like myself, I would expect it to be Gale, but he doesn't exist in this universe right now. He ought to be right here, with all the books I've given him. He took the books with him when he went. Oh, Jaheira, you haven't bailed on me because of all this, have you? You're not going to abandon me after this has happened to me, are you? Oh, you're still an owlbear.
Mysterious artifact, tamer of parasites, is only another parasite itself. How do you feel, knowing the cost of keeping your transformation at bay?
You know, thank you. Thank you. Better, actually. I know the artifact's true nature now. Unclean, that thing was in my head. We still need the illithid. Is that going to be a problem for you? The Emperor was an adventurer like us, a protector of the city. That has to count for something? I hate the veininess. I mean, my eyes are still almost green, but this veininess, I know the artifact's true nature now.
I suppose there is something to that. Illithids are monstrous creatures. But in the end, they are only that. Creatures. And if it can, a parasite will keep its host fat, happy, and safe. Until it is finished feeding, at least. Am I comforting you? I am not comforting myself. Use the Emperor as it would use you. Or discard it. My days of doubting you are done.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to ask you something?
Ask it.
Is it true? Okay, that's the same questions as before. Oh, Lord. I hate it. I hate it. I am not a happy camper right now, but apparently we're going to get a chance to sleep, so I'm going to take it. It's a pity that there's blood all over the bedrolls. But let's Oh man, they gave me the bloodiest one. Oh wait, second bloodiest one. Shadowheart got the bloodiest one. Well, it's daylight now, and people wish to speak. Oh goody. Shadowheart? Shadowheart, your hair, girl.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
I kind of liked the dark hair better. What inspired the change? How did you manage it? If it helps you put the past behind you, I'm all for it. I love it. Not for me, but who cares? No, you know what? What inspired the change?
I thought I knew who I was. But I was wrong. I do not belong to Shah. And I do not want to be adorned like one of her puppets any longer. The hair is just a gesture, true. But everything has a first step.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, Lord, it's worse in daylight. Oh, no. How do you manage it?
An unexpected benefit of my training. Any novice knows how to source the right herbs and mixtures to alter one's hair.
Oh,
typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But I don't live by Shah's rules any longer.
Aww. You know what? It makes you happy. So you know what? I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
You might want to lighten up on the eye makeup now that you have the paler hair. Nice talking to you. Well, that was one awkward conversation. I hope that she puts her circlet back on. Your people just nearly killed me. What do you have to say?
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives.
That he does.
It is not the Gate visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Mm-hmm. The blood of the mother. Who is he exactly? A mighty, powerful prince, if he can block out an illithid hive mind. What makes Orpheus such a threat to Vlaakith? Our dream figure is a mind flayer. Isn't that more concerning? The blood of the mother. Who is he exactly?
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith.
All right.
Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat.
Oh.
Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
Huh. 157, that's a lot of Vlaakiths. How does Orpheus fit in? Keep silent. You know what? Let her cook.
Our current Vlaakith has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid.
Yeah.
Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Yep. What happens now? Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise. Or it's just one Gith. Is he really all that dangerous to Vlaakith? Then Voss was right. He is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our gay slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Okay. So we continue with Plan A, which is to de-illithid all of us, but especially me. De-illithid everybody, actually. Pop Orpheus out of the prison. Crush Vlaakith like a bug. I'd like to talk about Orpheus. Have you thought about making use of the tadpole's power? The Emperor's astral touch tadpole promises exceptional power. I'd like you to join me. Leave. Okay, nice talking to you. 2 new journal updates available. Okay, we'll have a look at those. Oh, that's a lot more than 2. Okay. We'll start with her. The Yankee warrior. Find Voss at Sheris's Caress. Lae'zel is eager to speak to Kithrak Voss at Sheris's Caress. He knows someone who can help free Orpheus from his prison. Okay, personal quest. Free Orpheus. Find a way to free Orpheus. We found out that the Astral Prism is a prison for the Githyanki prince Orpheus. The mind flayer that calls itself the Emperor has been using Orpheus's powers to suppress the influence of the Absolute. Whether we decide to trust the Emperor or not, we should find out if there's a way to free Orpheus from his chains. Investigate Sheris's Caress. Kithrak Voss, a Githyanki knight, planned to meet someone at Sheris's Caress who knows how to free Orpheus. We should look for answers there. Okay, so another note. Take Lae'zel to Sheris's Caresses. There we go. Haha. Alright. Help Kithrak Voss. Find Voss in Sheris's Caress. We spoke to Lae'zel about after finding out that the prisoner in the Astral Prism is Orpheus. She wants to meet Voss in Sheris's Caress. Yes, I think that this is something I should actually take her on. Okay, help your protector. Head through the portal to the Dream Visitor's aid. During the night we were woken by the voice of the Absolute. A Githyanki contingent ambushed us. We heard the voice of the Dream Visitor desperately seeking our help. go to the Dream Visitor's aid. Inside the Astral Prism, we came upon a battle between Gith and Intellect Devourers. The Dream Visitor urged us toward the epicenter of the fight, the Skull. Defeat the Gishra and defend the rogue Illithid. The imprisoned Githyanki is close to breaking free with the help of its allies. The Mind Flayer is struggling to keep him subdued. Without our help, he will not succeed. We must destroy the Githyanki assailants. Quest completed. The Mind Flayer revealed itself as none other than our Dream Visitor, who I sincerely hope puts their illusion back on. It is a rogue Illithid, and just like us, it wishes to be free of the Elder Brain's domination. By helping it to subdue the Githyanki Prince Orpheus, we remain protected from the Absolute's power. Yeah, we need to stay protected from the Absolute's power. That is unfortunate. Okay, confront the Elder Brain. Follow the Chosen to Baldur's Gate. We can thwart the Chosen of the Dead 3 by taking control of the Elder Brain, but we will use that control to liberate or to conquer. Whatever the answer, it lies in Baldur's Gate. So then we have two quests that, contradict each other. Control the Elder Brain. Dominate the Nether Brain. Whoever has control over the Nether Brain will hold unspeakable power. We could dominate it and have 1,000 kingdoms at our command. Or destroy the Elder Brain. Destroy the Nether Brain. The Nether Brain is too powerful to let live. Destroying it may be the smartest thing to do. I agree with that second one. We are going to be working towards that, and hopefully it will devein me, because this is gross. I don't like it. I was beautiful once. Okay. We're going to talk to everybody at camp, and then I'm going to call it a night on the stream, because I've run very late. Will?
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
Okay, nothing new there. I don't think that Jaheira would have changed her mind overnight, but I can't remember. Like, she was the only one camping over here, right? Yes, she was. Okay. I think that I do want to walk into Baldur's Gate with her. I think that I would be best privileged to have a or the leader of the Harpers walking into the city at my side. Oh, hi. Do you still think I'm pretty? Please say yes.
Gods. A Mind Flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time. I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
Oh, we've activated her protective urges. Oh, that's the best outcome possible. Under the circumstances. Halsin, you still think I'm attractive, right?
When I first met you, saving yourself from Ceramorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, you've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret.
Do I dare ask the question of how I'm holding up? How am I holding up?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
Okay, he doesn't hate me. He doesn't hate me for my choices. Wait, if that isn't Gale's camp, whose camp is it? Gale?
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
Let's see here. I'm glad you opened up to me that night under the stars. Do you want to talk about it further? Nope, closed that door. Do not wish to reopen it. Is Mistra always such a demanding goddess? How are you feeling? I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story. You've been given a rare gift, an astral touch tadpole. What do you make of having a vampire in our camp? Or join me, don't you? Bye. Asterion, I think, has already said his piece about our tentacle situation, but let's see what he has to say about Shadowheart.
Oh, we have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
That's true. How does someone become a vampire? Want to discuss the astral touch tadpole? What do you think of Raphael's deal? Want to ask about Cazador's ritual? Okay. Scratch, I still smell okay, right? Scratch?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Hooray! I don't smell different. Oh. Please stop giving me close-ups of the monstrosity you forced on me.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Aw, thanks, baby.
Ooh, more.
Okay. So that's... Oh, wait. That's not everybody. Please don't smite me.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Okay. Darling?
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Okay. Are you aware that now that you're pretty much undead, you're basically as immortal as Aelin is? Food for thought. Okay, we're gonna go do the thing where I stand equidistant between the people that I am torn between. And double check the inventory. Actually, I never actually looked at... What the heck was that divine bone? Was it an alchemy ingredient? You know, it vanished. I know I picked it up. Let's put the wine in storage. Oh, and... Whoop, no, I don't want to cast that. I want to put that in there. Well, whatever a divine bone is, I don't know where it landed in my inventory. Ah, well. Wait. Oh, wait, that's the astral touch tadpole. I have already been evolved enough, in all honesty. You know what? I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna put it in here with the other things, so I don't have to look at it. Like I unfortunately have to keep looking at me. I'm so angry. Okay, well, I honestly don't know. I don't think there's anything else I need to remember to do before calling it a night. I am still very angry. So very angry. Okay, so I talked to Jaheira, I talked to Shadowheart, to Karlach, to Halsin, to Asterion. Did I talk to Will? Yes, I talked to Will. Okay. Alright, we will save. Hopefully somebody will suggest something to make me look less touched by evil. This is no way for a bard to look. But that is a problem for future me. Current me is just going to have to stay mad about it. And this is where I am going to be calling it a night. It has been quite a night. So many things happened. And I did actually get Act 3 started, so Act 2 has been left behind. It is gone. But, you know, if you want to see my previous adventures in Baldur's Gate, you can find them on my YouTube channel, which I just linked to in the chat. So, in there, there is a playlist for all 3 of the Baldur's Gate games, 1, 2, and now 3, which you can work your way through my adventures, find out why my feelings about Jaheira are so incredibly complicated. And all of that glorious stuff, and also why I refuse to seduce Lae'zel or Asterion, and why I keep avoiding talking to Gale because I'm worried about accidentally seducing him. But, you know, that's, you know, a different Foxwine's problems, not current Foxwine. The uploads are a little bit behind on the YouTube channel because last week I was plagued with some computer problems that prevented me from uploading. Amongst other things, but I seem to have ironed out the majority of those problems now, so I think I should be having a good time going forward, which means the next time I will be streaming is going to be tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing Planet Zoo for Management Monday. I will be turning my attention to the central area of the zoo, because I feel like I have covered enough of the eastern area, both literally and figuratively, to be able to turn my attention away from it for a while, and back to the extremely unfinished areas of the zoo. So I will be going and starting a new and extremely ambitious habitat. And y'all will understand exactly why this habitat is so ambitious the moment that you see it, I promise. You'll understand my reason for making it a very elaborate habitat is what's going to be as soon as you find out what animal's going in there. So that is the plan for tomorrow night. Then I will be back again on Wednesday night, starting at as close to 7 p.m. as we have enough people together to form a game. I will be playing either Among Us or 100% Orange Juice, or maybe Scribble It with my friends, depending on how many people show up. Among Us is the game that we play when we have the largest number of participants. Admittedly, it has been some time, but hope springs eternal. 100% Orange Juice is the game that we've been playing the most because it only needs 4 players or less. It is a board game that is basically an anime version of Mario Party in his glorious chaotic madness because people don't just have dice-related powers, although there are dice-related powers. Every character has their own unique power, and not all of them are dice. And there's also battles and monsters and all that glorious stuff. It is really chaotic. We have a lot of fun. And if we have too many people for 100% Orange Juice, but not quite enough for Among Us, that is when we pull out Scribble It. It is a Pictionary-style game where one person draws and everyone else tries desperately to remember how to spell what that person is drawing. And as long as everyone's computer can run that, we will play that if we have that middling amount of people. If we can't, well, that would be 5 people, which is just enough for a dissatisfying game of hide and seek. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We don't know. It hasn't been tested. And then on Wednesday, usually about 10:15 or 10:20 or so, when my friends abandon me because apparently you need to sleep at night in order to be awake in the morning, instead of just staying awake until the morning if you want to work, well, that's when I'm going to be switching over to my solo Valheim server, where I'll be crashing around doing my best. In Valheim, it's still, I want to tame wolves. There seems to be a curse on me doing that because there keeps being things that cancel the stream. But next time I stream Valheim, I will be finding a place to put in a wolf taming pit, building said wolf taming pit, getting some wolves into it, and then throwing meat at them until they love me. So that's the plan there. And hopefully that will all go as planned, without any deaths along the way. We'll see. And also, I don't think that's a single stream ambition, but we'll see how far I get in anything. Then on Thursday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Oxygen Not Included for Try Not to Die Thursday. I will be continuing to get myself through the mid-game, getting myself set up and ready for processing some crude oil into plastic. That is the main thing I need to do to get into the end game, is to start processing some plastic. I can make steel, albeit very slowly, and I will be making steel in order to make pipes to transport my crude oil while it's still burning, boiling hot. But when it comes down to it, I really need it to be cooler than that to be processing it into plastic without hurting my machines. So there's a whole setup. So I'm going to be continuing with the setup, dragging myself through the mid-game to victory, and that's the plan for Oxygen Not Included. And keeping everyone alive, of course, because, Try Not to Die Thursday. And then, next Sunday night, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I shall return to Baldur's Gate 3, where hopefully I'll actually make it to Baldur's Gate. It's just a day's travel away, they say, so what is going to happen in that day? Am I going to be infinitely delayed in actually getting to the city? Who knows? I haven't found out yet. We'll see. So that is the plan. That is the upcoming schedule for my week, all the games that I'm going to be playing, and everything that I plan to do in those games. As vague as those plans may be in some cases, but we'll see. So... that's how it goes. But, whether or not I follow the plan, whether or not the plan goes the way that I thought it would, whether or not there is a plan, I still have a lot of fun. And I've had so much fun tonight, right up until the last few minutes there. And I'm still kind of having fun, although I'm just going to have to process this change in my character for a while before it's... I have a week to process this. Hopefully I will be more at ease with my... what my decisions led to by then. But you know what? I still had fun, and I hope that all of you had at least as much fun as I did. And I hope that you all have a great night. Good night!